What's going on, guys? My name is Jake Parton. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome. So I've gone from being, lost, depressed, unhealthy, crazy debt, not in a great situation, to now, this is my back garden, married, 2 kids, living a life of freedom, building, multiple 6-figure businesses online. And this information is not mine. Okay, so before you go ahead, oh Jake, you're great. No, I don't claim that any of this information is mine. What I've done is I actually remortgaged my house, 8 years ago, and I flew out to meet an individual called Bob Proctor. God rest his soul. Bob Proctor is, for me, the #1 personal development coach on the planet. His information changed my whole life. Now, what I've learned about people is that they love learning. Like, you probably come to this video right now because you're like, yeah man, I can't wait to learn more about myself, can't wait to learn more about life and take my life to the next level. Fantastic. Well, most people, they love learning, but they don't like changing. Okay, but you need to understand that for things to change, things have to change. I want to break down what happens when you try and change. Okay, in one of my previous videos, I talked about the self-image and how we're conditioned. And if you want things to change, things have to change. But I didn't really break down why people don't want to change. Okay, well, here's what happens. So as I mentioned in previous videos, this is us. We've got a conscious mind, we've got a subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind, it determines the vibration our body's in and how we take action, what action we take, how we take action, and it produces X type results. Okay, this could be, for example, you are earning, I'm just going to use money as an example. We could use money. Yeah, we use money. Let's say 2,500 per month. Or let's say, for instance, you are out of shape. Okay, physically. Okay, out of shape. And because of your conditions, what you see, smile, taste, and touch on a repeated basis, this has actually caused you to actually manifest the same results of your peers, the people that like I said, that have programmed you. Okay, now you go to a personal trainer or you go to a mentor when it comes to making money in business, and they say, hey, listen, you can actually get to 10K a month. And you're like, wow, that sounds great. So we've just put a Y-type idea inside your conscious mind. It's a different idea. Okay, don't forget, you're used to making 2,500. We've just told you can get to 10,000. Okay, you can get to 10,000 a month, or we just told you that you can get in shape. Hey man, just because that's been your past doesn't have to be your future. You can actually get in shape. Boom, you're excited about that. And what you do is, there's a moment where you go to take action on it, but you feel paralyzed. Maybe they've said, okay, perfect. So if you want to get in shape, you need to start going to the gym regular. You need to start eating healthy. You need to cut out the cookies. You need to have one cheat meal a week. Okay, instead of 7. Okay. You need to start making videos on your social media. You need to start calling up people that you know and letting them know about your product or service. You need to start, building a brand on social media. You need to start, reading books on sales and start changing. And this all sounds great. But when you start to do it, this is why people start and stop. They start to do it. They start reading the books. Maybe they do one video. Maybe they make that one phone call, whatever. And you see, when an Y type and an X type are together, it causes what's called confusion. This is like, you ever see like magnets where like it's like boom, right? And it's they're not gelling. It's confusing, right? And what happens is it puts your body into a confused vibration. And your outside world today is just a reflection of your inside world. You probably heard the quote, "Messy car, messy mind," right? This is the truth. If you are a messy person, it's because your mind's messy. What I've learned about successful people is that they have order in their life. Everything's neat, tidy, or they're structured, right? People that are consistently in good shape, that their days are structured, everything's da-da-da-da-da. People that make over 10,000 a month and above, everything's intentional, they're very structured, okay, they've got plans in place. So this is new though, this is new. So what happens is, you got 2 choices here. You either continue to feed your mind I am in good shape. I am earning 10,000 a month. And you keep feeding your mind with that I am. Not I am struggling, not I am out of shape, or whatever. I am winning, I'm a winner, right? Eventually, if you continue to do it, basically, if you live outside your comfort zone, you eventually come to freedom. But here's the thing, this here, I believe genuinely stops 97%, or at least 95. Let's just go 95. We'll cut people some slack. 95% of people end up going back to safety and staying in their comfort zone because they don't understand what I'm talking about in this video. Like, if you just actually take this video and understand that next time you feel uncomfortable, next time you feel paralyzed, it's all a mind trick. Your mind is playing games with you, and you can either pass the test or you can fail. You see, most people, they want the testimony without the test. They want the message without the mess. They want the glory without the story. You see, you need to understand this. King Solomon said, in all you're getting, get understanding. When you understand this, the next time you're uncomfortable and you don't want to do it, you don't want to train in the gym, you don't want to eat that healthy meal, you don't want to make that video, you don't want to make that sales call, you know, it's all an illusion. Fear, false evidence, appearing real. It's false. It's not real. It's all in your head. What would you do with your life if you understood fear? Crazy, right? Guys, watch this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, let's go.